If you need something to get you through the last few weeks of lockdown, then look no further. The new series Behind Her Eyes.
Well, the show, which has been a huge hit in the UK, follows single mum Louise as she begins an affair with her new boss, David.
But when Louise secretly befriends his wife, Adele, she quickly discovers the couple are hiding some very frightening secrets. Well, if you haven't seen it, I bet that's got you totally gripped already. We're joined by the star of the show, Eve Hewson, now who plays Adele. And good morning to you, Eve. It's great to see you this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So this is one of those series that it sort of rips through people, doesn't it? It's like, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? And then everybody's seen it, and that's why it's doing so hugely well. With that, I'm terrified to say anything that I'm not meant to say, so I'm sort of going to hand over to you to set the scene a little bit.
Well, I think you guys did it. It's basically sort of a love triangle between Louise, who's a single mother. She starts an affair with her boss, and then she also secretly starts a relationship with his wife. And then there's a dark secret within the marriage that she starts to uncover. And that is all we're allowed to say. There's a massive twist, but I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it.
So I'm assuming, obviously, when you go in for your audition for a role like this, that you've done all the research, you've read the script, you know what it is that you're doing.
I know what you're getting at, but yes, I didn't read the script. I was a very bad student in school, and no, I didn't read the scripts. I was shooting another film, and I made a tape for it that was completely the wrong take. And I took a meeting with the director, and he called me out on it, and he said, I know you haven't read the scripts. And I lied, and I said I had. And he said, I know you haven't because you don't know the twist and you don't know the character. So he told me what the twist was actually in the meeting. I never got to actually read the book and get that sort of suspense that everyone else got. But yeah, that's sort of how it started. I had no idea what I was signing up for.
But you still got the job, so well done.
You got the job, yeah, well done, well done. So she is volatile, and part of her character is that she kind of goes from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds flat. And for you to sort of get into that character and to be able to switch that on like that, you had quite a unique way of doing it. Explain what you did on set.
Yeah, I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to sort of reach the levels of aggression that Adele needs to reach. And we were doing a very busy TV schedule, so there was no time in between scenes to really prepare. So I got a bat, a baseball bat, and a pillow, and I would just beat that thing right before I did a take. There's the video of me doing it. And that kind of helped me get into the zone. But it sort of became this communal therapy bat on set. Everyone who was having a bad day would have a go. And it really helped the sort of the morale of the group on a stressful day. So
I need one of those behind the
very good. It made you feel better?
It did. It makes you feel a lot better. You guys should try it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I want to.
I think there is a baseball bat around here somewhere. I think it's one of those things you think, because of the family, and your dad is Bono, as we mentioned in the promos introducing you today, you would have thought that music would be where your life would have taken you, but that just wasn't for you, was it?
No, I was, again, a terrible student. I don't know why I'm saying this on live television, but yeah, I was really bad at practicing. I couldn't do my scales. It just bored me. So when I started acting, I kind of realized that I could act all day long, read scripts, go over my lines, but scales and music theory wasn't my interest.
And then, however, sort of the acting came much easier to you and it was more natural for you, but there was a point when you almost turned your back on that as well.
Yeah, there was. I kind of had some sort of existential crisis and thought maybe it wasn't for me. I was reading a lot of roles that weren't that interesting to me. There's a lot of sort of girlfriend roles that just weren't, you know, as dynamic as I'd hoped. So I thought, you know, it's hard to stay in the business anyway. I thought maybe I shouldn't be working this hard to you know, be going out for roles like this. But I ended up reading the script for The Luminaries, which I did on BBC, and that sort of changed my mind.
And what about the family? What about mum and dad? Were they happy for you to go into the acting profession?
No, they weren't.
Why?
Well, this was years ago. This was when I was a teenager. But yeah, they were sort of, I don't know, maybe it was a reverse psychology kind of a thing, some sort of strange parenting technique, but they didn't want me to do it. I think they were a little bit scared of, Hollywood and, what it does to women and all of that. So they kind of tried to get me to stop, but I overpowered them. And here we are.
And here you are, and here you are. You've described your childhood as unexceptional. And I think most people sort of looking at your situation, your life situation, the fact that, you toured the world with you two, you had sort of tutors there with you, that actually that was exceptional circumstances. How was it?
It was exceptional, yeah. We kind of got the best of both worlds in a sense, because I grew up in Dublin, I went to school, and I had my sort of regular Dublin life, and then every now and then we get to go away on tour with my dad and sort of have this magical, fun, wild rock and roll experience, and then come home and just take the train to school again. So it was a strange balance, but I enjoyed both.
And were you back home for lockdown?
Yes, the whole family back together.
And how was that?
Nice.
It was good. It was nice. I have two younger brothers who were little teenagers when I left to move to New York for college. So it was good to sort of reconnect with the whole family. And, all six of us were together every day.
And
breakfast, lunch.
Was the sister there that you prank called Justin Timberlake with?
Yes, Gordon was with me, yeah.
So this is when you found your dad's address book?
Yeah. Yeah, I like to take advantage of my circumstances sometimes. And yeah, when I was younger, I stole my dad's address book, and we tried to prank call a few people, but Justin Timberlake picked up, and we asked him trivia questions from the back of a cereal box. And yeah, it was one of the best moments of my life.
And how did he do on the trivia?
He was doing well, and I think that's why, he didn't hang up or sort of question. He just kept answering. I don't know what his need to win is. He must be a very competitive person, but I think he was charmed by us.
That's very cool.
It's lovely to talk to you, Eve. Thank you for joining us today. Behind Her Eyes is on Netflix now. Beware the twist.
Thanks,
you.
Eve. Thank you.
Thanks so much.